So Hughes sent out an engineer. Everything was fine in the inside. And he said that that should have been in cement. So the guy comes out the same day. He touches it, says it's only at 80%. He touches it, and then here's what he's doing. He's replacing the stupid thing on the end, not putting it in cement, not burying the line like it's supposed to be. That's what he's doing. He's replacing that little receiver because the dish reflects the signal to that little thing. So that's what he thinks is going to make this thing work faster. Really? The guy just said it should be in cement because it's not stable. But this is what he's doing. And we're going to post this online so everybody can see Hughes Internet. And I'm going to post some other things because, first of all, you call, you don't get anybody who can speak English. They don't care. They threaten to, if you get, this has never worked since it was installed. So they threaten if you tell them to come get their equipment, even if it's not worked since the beginning. And look, he didn't even really replace it. He just acted like he did. Wow. I'll tell you something. He don't want to be here. He don't want to be in the rain. He don't know this is one-way glass. This is film on the window. He don't know that I'm in here, and he don't know I can see him. I don't think he really cares. So the line he buried by hand. Some areas it's not even buried, it's exposed. You see those rocks right there? That's where I buried it. From that point to the thing, it's not even. Now what is he going to do? So I would think it's very hard. This 5th generation was supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. The lady that sold it to me was better than a sales lady at the strip bar. Said she lived at her parents because she was in an accident, and they only had 4th generation and they could stream stuff and no problems. Only get the 20 gig package. And then they don't understand. I understand about the fair access law, and there is no fair access here, period. I'm getting sometimes 1, 2, or 3 megabytes per second. They advertise 25, and then they've told me the threshold's 60%. So if you get 60% of that, that's good enough. But they put you in packets. If your packets has a lot of use, you don't get speed worth a doggone. So what is he doing? Oh, he's putting the. Oh, really? That's going to help. That looks like it's just going to deflect the signal even more. Oh my God. Nope, not putting in cement like the guy recommended. Now he's putting a different shape, parabolic dish on there. The guy said it should be in cement. I'll tell you, post if you're thinking about using Hughes, because I will post back and I will talk to you, and you can email me too at orionfirearms@comcast.net. ORION firearms@comcast.net. How can he do a good job when it's pouring down rain? I bet you $100 it's going to get worse. So my speed is sometimes 1, sometimes 3. One time it was 6. Of course, when the guy comes out, it's like they turned it up while the guy was here for that hour. I did get some pretty fast speeds, 60% of the threshold. But then an hour after he leaves, it's back to where it was. It's like they turned it back off. So my guess is that this is an electronic problem at the satellite, And they've put me, because I don't have the 50 or the 100 gig package, I only got the 20, they're putting me with the slow people. I hadn't even used the service because I've just moved into the trailer 3 days ago, and it sucks. And this is what you get. So I hope Hughes, I'm going to give you poor reviews, poor everything, because look at it. It's shaky because it's not in cement. But he don't want to have to pull it back up when I move into the house that we're building. This guy's name is Andy. These are subcontractors. They get paid one time. If they have to come back, they don't get paid again. So they just want to do it as quick as they can that one time. How'd I find that out? I won't tell you. But that's the truth. They get paid once per installation. So if it's in cement, they got to come back the next day. So they don't want to put it in cement. Little tricks that I've figured out. But they could put me in a packet, which is a group of people that go through the satellite. They're like a cell tower only has so many slots. They could put me in a slot that's not so crammed, and I could get faster speed and forego all this that they're paid the engineer to come out. And now they're using this guy who's already been paid, and he don't care what's going on. And I'm going to post either another video or add on to this one about how much worse my speed's going to get because this guy don't know what he's doing. And you call up and they're nasty to you and they threaten you with disconnect fees when this has never worked since day one. Never worked since day one. You hear that, Hughes? Never. I'm going to post this everywhere I can. Really, really terrible service. So you sign up for it, they get your credit card number, you're screwed. You're stuck for 2 years minimum. And for the 20 gig, it's like 80 something, almost $100 a month, which is BS. Now I know I'm coming from a much faster thing, but you got to have at least 10 to do crap online. You cannot work with kilobytes per second, and sometimes it's under 1 megabyte. It is kilobytes per second. The upload at the most is going to be 3 megabytes anyway, so that sucks right off the bat. You're lucky if you get 1 or 2 of those. So, you know, he's messing with something that shouldn't be messed with. The guy, engineer, who was smart, that guy was good. When he came out, he came in, the modem was working, and he said that that thing should be in cement. What does he do? He calls me and says it's only working at 80%. How in the hell does he know that when he calls me from his truck in the rain? The engineer didn't say that. The engineer said it needed to go in cement. And he's standing out there with a towel on his head, the towel head out there with a towel on his head, and he don't want to do nothing. I ought to go to the computer right now, but I just had to get this on video. Yeah, so he switches that out like something's wrong with the dish. Really? I think you're taking a better dish away. Whatever. He acted like he changed the receiver out, which is the thing sticking out on the end. But you saw what he did. He didn't replace it. He just acted like he replaced it. He said whatever. I'm so pissed off of these people. Now he's probably gonna leave. And guess what? I gotta call again. I'll call again. I'll post this. I'll do whatever I gotta do. This is not right, Hughes. Your service is terrible. And you say, oh, we developed GPS for the military. We're the ones this. They're great salespeople. They'll have you hook, line, and sinker on the phone when you go to sign up. And then you get it, and you're screwed. You're on your own. You'll never get the 25 mbps. Never. So what did he do? Nothing. Man, if it's worse, I'm going to be so pissed off, and I got a video showing. And I'll tell him. It's is unbelievable. I mean, come on. This is unacceptable. Oh, also, when you get 20 megabytes per second, the fair access policy law, you have another, but you got to call to access it. Bet you didn't know that. And that's an address I'll post below. It's like 192.168.0.1, I think is what it is. I think it's 192.168.0.1. Anyways, it'll come up and tell you all about all this. See, I know all kinds of stuff. I'm not a neophyte. All I know is this is not ready for prime time. And unless you're absolutely desperate, don't do it. Don't use it. And so here he goes. Yep. What are you doing in your truck? Drying off, bitching, had to come back out here, not getting paid. Now he's got the code to my gate. Whatever.